Chemical Guys Extreme Body Wash and Wax with color brightening technology. How much wax will it leave behind? Stay tuned. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Turner Mobile Detailing. Today we're sitting here with this brand new 2020 Mercedes AMG GLE. That's a mouthful. And today, for my first time, we're going to be trying out Chemical Guys Extreme Body Wash and Wax with color brightening technology. Now, normally I don't use this type of soap, but I do keep it in my arsenal for one specific reason. It's for my clients who may want an interior detail, but only want a basic wash on the outside of their vehicle. No wax, no sealant, no kind of coating. So I need a good car shampoo that leaves some wax behind so that I give them something for their wash. So today I'm testing out this stuff to see if it actually leaves a layer of wax behind, enough to the point where I can feel good about leaving it on my client's car. So we're going to see how well this stuff foams, we're going to see how well it rinses, we're going to see how well it cleans. Now it is pH neutral, so I'm not expecting a ton of cleaning power, but most importantly we're going to see how much wax it leaves behind. So as you can see, this GLE is very dirty. It is a beautiful emerald green metallic. So we're going to see how much that color brightening technology in the Extreme Body Wash and Wax, how much that really brightens up that emerald green metallic. Being driven in the Northeast, we see snow, we see a lot of salt and brine on the roads, and you can see it all over this beautiful paintwork. My client has children. You can see their handprints all over the passenger side doors. In this particular case, we're actually only going to be doing a basic clean. So as you can see, the interior isn't even that dirty. Things like steaming and extracting really are not necessary. The dirtiest part of the vehicle is this front driver's side floor mat, but it's a WeatherTech, so that'll just come right out and clean up easy. The rear floor mat is also pretty dirty, not quite as bad as the front. That'll clean up pretty easy also. Normally it's not worth it for me to come out for only a basic wash and interior clean, but in this case it's for a very good client and that's all he wants. So we're gonna get the interior cleaned up first. Let's get started. For a lightly soiled vehicle such as this Mercedes, Optimum No Rinse is a perfect solution for me as an interior cleaner. I dilute it about 1 in 16. That's my way of saying I put 1 capful or 1 ounce in a 16-ounce bottle, and I fill the rest with distilled water. It works perfect for light cleanings, and especially for high-end, delicate surfaces like in this Mercedes GLE. Here's an excellent off-label use for a delicate, super soft, and super gentle makeup applicator brush. When either doing a light cleaning or even a full detail of a high-end vehicle, those vehicles normally have very delicate hard and touch materials such as the knobs, the buttons, the levers, the LCD screens, so on and so forth. These makeup brushes are extremely soft. They do an excellent job in getting in all the nooks and crannies and getting all the loose dust and any little particles of dirt before you go in with any kind of contact cleaning. And again, after the dusting is done, I come in with my O&R with a clean microfiber towel and take care of any residual dirt and oils. you saw my previous video on Nanoskin crystal clear glass cleaner, you know that it's an awesome glass cleaner. I absolutely love using it. It's so easy to use and it's incredibly effective. Only 1 or 2 spritzes of cleaner on each pane of glass. Wipe it down thoroughly and then flip the towel over, buff it out, and you've got a perfect clean glass surface left behind every time. Even the inside of the windshield. 1 application of this stuff and you've got a perfectly clear and safe windshield. O&R is also a perfect solution when cleaning delicate upholstery surfaces like this leather seating that's inlaid with Alcantara. Alcantara is almost like suede. It's very delicate to moisture and can be easily damaged when scrubbed with the wrong tool or too aggressively. So O&R is a nice gentle cleaner. Used with a clean microfiber towel, it does an excellent job cleaning those delicate fibers and leaving a nice clean and intact surface behind. Okay, so we are all done with the interior. Let's take a look around and see how she came out. Beautiful clean leather and Alcantara. Nice clean footwells and floor mats, as well as door sills and the doors. Nice clean rear seat. Okay, so now that the interior is totally taken care of, we are losing daylight, so let's get on with the exterior wash, featuring a Chemical Guys Extreme Body Wash and Wax. It's time for Chemical Guys Extreme Body Wash and Wax. We're going to foam it up, then rinse it down. I'm using about 3 ounces of shampoo to about 30 ounces of clean water. So without further ado, the foam quality for this stuff is pretty good. Good enough for me to give it a thumbs up. It still does a good job in blanketing the vehicle with some nice rich foam that clings for a decent amount of time. And hopefully in this case gives it enough time for the wax that's in the shampoo to start bonding to the surface. For the rinsability of Extreme Body Wash and Wax, I have to give this a thumbs up too. It rinsed off nice and clean. It didn't give me any problems. It didn't seem to leave any residue, although that could be a little bit of an issue later on as we see how much wax is left behind. Normally shampoos that contain wax or an SiO2 component, they do leave some residue behind, and that's what you want. That's your wax, that's your protection. Especially if you're washing in the sun and you can't dry as fast as you would like. You see some of those residuals dried on the panel. In this case, I didn't see much of that, so that makes me a little worried about what we're going to find out later on. Well, as you can see, Extreme Body Wash and Wax rinsed off nice and clean. Next, we're going to foam it up again. We're going to test the contact wash lubricity and see how slick it is on the panel. Okay, so now it's time to find out how this stuff feels under my wash sponge during the contact wash. So far so good. I give it a thumbs up. It's nice and slick. It seems to clean very well, especially for a pH neutral soap. And like I said before, the foam that I laid down right before the contact wash seems to give me plenty of cling time to stay on the panel, even 2 or 3 panels ahead. So I have plenty of lubricity to work with during the contact wash when I get to that panel. Okay, so far so good. The contact wash lubricity test on the panel passed with flying colors, nice and slick, and I feel I got a good clean. Now let's rinse her off and see what kind of wax is left behind by Chemical Guy's Extreme Body Wash and Wax. Now this was the one area of the test that I was really disappointed with. And of course it had to be the aspect of the shampoo that we're really focusing on in this video. The amount of wax left behind, or protection left behind, that's really shown by the water behavior on the panels. I have to give this one a thumbs down. Unfortunately, that's the whole purpose of this shampoo, Extreme Body Wash and Wax, to leave behind a layer of protection on your panel without a second step after the wash process. Okay, so as you can see from the water behavior on the rinse panel, that the water is clinging to the panel. It's not evacuating whatsoever. So that tells me that there really is no wax whatsoever left on the panel. If you look at the hood, look at that water. It just clings. Let's try it from this angle. See how that water just clings to the panel. And now if we look at the hood, The water is finally starting to sheet off a little bit. It only took about 5 to 10 minutes just to get that much sheeting. So I'm really not convinced that Chemical Guy's Extreme Body Wash and Wax, let alone Extreme, I don't think it has any wax in it. Not anything that clings to the panel anyway. Now it cleans really well. This emerald green is gorgeous once again. It's just a shame that there's really no wax left behind. Okay, so we are totally done. This AMG is looking gorgeous. And as far as the Extreme Body Wash and Wax from Chemical Guys, I do have a little bit better opinion of it after drying the vehicle off and seeing how she looks all dried and shiny. Man, I tell you what, this emerald green really pops. Even in this low light, it looks gorgeous. Okay, now it's time for my final thoughts on Chemical Guy's Extreme Body Wash and Wax. I hope you enjoyed the walk around of the vehicle, both inside and out. It came out beautiful, even if it was just a basic inside and out cleanup. I was a little disappointed on the amount of wax that showed after the wash down and rinse. For a shampoo that claims such extreme wax is present, I really didn't see much evidence of that. Although on the wipe down, I did see a little streaking, and the paint is gorgeous. So my final thoughts of this shampoo is that it passed the foam test with flying colors. It passed the contact wash lubricity test with flying colors. It even passed the smell test with flying colors. Now the wax that it's supposed to leave behind, I'd give that a C, maybe a C plus at the most. So we're going to use up the 16-ounce bottle, and I probably won't be using it again. But that's why we try different products, right? So thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it most of all. If you enjoyed the content, please feel free to give a like down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future auto detailing content. As always, I'm Seth with Turner Mobile Detailing, and we'll see you in the next video.